Morgan here with Carly Pearce, and we are talking about the CMAs going down tomorrow night. So you're going to be performing there, and obviously everything went kind of crazy in the last 24 hours. Lee Brice wasn't able to perform because he got COVID. What was like your initial thought when that happened?
Oh my gosh. I was driving when I got the call. And you know, when somebody just has kind of like bad news for you, their voice changes. And so my manager's voice did not sound right. And I almost wrecked my car just because, of course, I thought, oh my gosh, this means that we can't perform. And I was just super bummed for Lee and bummed for us, and was so grateful to the CMAs for immediately reassuring me and my manager reassuring me that I was still going to be able to perform. And they understood that this song needs to be a duet. It would just be weird. I do it in my live show by myself, but it's meant to be a duet. We wrote it as a duet, and they had the idea of Charles Kelly, and I love Charles as a person. I love his voice, and like literally within 30 minutes, Charles was singing it with me, and I'm so excited.
Was there ever a point in time, because one of your co-writers on this song was Luke Combs, did you guys even talk about the idea of Luke Combs doing the duet with you?
We did, and I think that just with his scheduling and with him already performing on the show, I think they were trying to do something a little different.
So Charles Kelly is doing it. He's filling in that role. But also, if you had like a performer that you really wanted to do a duet with, besides the CMA Awesome performance that's going to happen, who would that be?
Morgan Wallen.
All right. Morgan Wallen, Carly Pearce collab. I see that right now.
I need that. Morgan, let's go.
And why Morgan Wallen? Any particular reason?
It's kind of like the reason that I sought out Luke when I wanted to write I Hope You're Happy Now. When I hear him sing, it just makes me feel like home. He has such like a cool tone to his voice, and his songs are just really, I just love what he does, and I'm just a huge fan.
Awesome. I mean, I'm here for that collab. I'll be waiting for it. You also are hanging out with a lot of girls in country music too. I always see on your Instagram that you guys are all hanging out together. So who are your like close friends in country music?
I'm laughing. You'll see why I'm laughing. Lindsay L is a dear friend. Russell Dickerson is one of my really good friends, so I feel like he's one of my girlfriends. He always hangs for girl nights. His wife, Kaylee. I love Jen Wayne and the girls of Runaway June. I feel like I have a lot of friends in the industry. Kelsey's obviously a friend. But yeah, I would say my two closest girlfriends are probably Russell and Lindsay.
I love that Russell's included in this. So when something happens, is Russell kind of like the first one you call to talk about things with?
Russell, I have like a group chat with Russell and his wife, Kaylee. I've known them for years and years and years, and they've just been so good to me this year. I can't tell you how many nights I've been at their house for dinner, and they've just... They're two people that I love so much, and so they heard. I'll never forget when I played Next Girl. I played the demo for Russell at his house, and he like jumped up on the couch when it hit to the hook, and he was like screaming in total Russell fashion. So they're definitely like two that I keep very close.
You know, speaking of Next Girl, I've had that on repeat, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there have had that song on repeat. So have you had anybody reach out to you about that song, like your listeners, that have just been like, this song I relate to on so many levels? Like, what's the best story that's come out of this really epic jam song?
You know, I think it's cool. Anytime you release a song that you write and you kind of put it out there and you go, oh my gosh, does anybody relate? I've had people say, I got out of this relationship because of this song. You made me feel like I wasn't alone. You made me remember my worth. I had one girl say, where was this song 2 years ago when I was going through a breakup? I had one girl say, this was the song I didn't even know I needed. So it's really cool to see.
How does that feel to know that your song inspired a breakup? I mean, that's a big deal.
I'm like, well, honey, if he was like the guy I was writing about, you need to run. So good job. You can thank me later for that.
Okay. Wait, hold on, Carly. This is Lunchbox. I'm going rogue here. Is that song you said you were like? Is it about anybody in particular? New Girl.
Next Girl.
Next Girl. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely written about my life.
Okay, so we're just gonna keep it at that.
Yeah.
All right, I love it. It's a great song.
Thank you.
All right. Well, back to the other question I was going with. You've toured with a lot of country stars, so like Jason Aldean, Blake Shelton, Rascal Flatts. Is there any female country artists in particular that you'd really love to tour with?
I would love to go with Carrie or Miranda. And also, there was a time where Kelsey and Marin and I talked about kind of coming together to do kind of our version of the trio record, which is, the Dolly, Linda Ronstadt, and Emmylou Harris. So I think the three of us collaborating on a song or something and kind of doing a mini tour would be really fun.
Oh, yeah, I think everybody would agree. We're waiting for a Carly Pearce, Morgan Wallen collab, and then we're also waiting for that Carly, Kelsey, Marin tour. I think just about everybody would want that.
That would be really fun.
And one more thing before we go, you're also a new dog mom this year. You got any dog parent tips for new moms out there?
You know what I didn't realize was going to be so hard? I mean, and maybe it's not for everyone, but it has been for me, is potty training. June Jolene Pearce is just very feisty. She does not want to always let me know when she needs to go to the bathroom. But we've gotten to the pads. So I say the biggest piece of advice I have is potty pads all over.
Well, there you have it. Good luck tonight with your performance, and we hope everything goes as awesome as possible. So, Carly Pearce, y'all.
It's a Bobby Bones show.
Hey.